Execute daily actions. So you have ideally completed the develop your higher self phase of Mirror Motivations. And if you've done that, you already know what that phase is all about. You've already identified where you are right now. You've already went and identified who you want to be. You identified steps that you can take that will get you there, living your must. You've identified the negative behaviors and expectations that are holding you back. You've identified positive behaviors and expectations that you have in your life right now. You learned how to switch from negative to positive, and you are still building your success ritual. Remember that success ritual is an over and over a continuous building process, and you should be thankful for that. It never ends. Okay, so the next phase of Mirror Motivations is to execute daily actions. And now what you want to do is to integrate Mirror Motivations into your life in a way that it is catered to what you want to do, what you are trying to do, and so that you can be successful. And remember, success is a journey. So success is not an end destination. Yes, you should have goals. Yes, you want to have those goals and you want to put them in front of you that so that you can see them daily. And a good place to put them could be in front of your mirror. We'll get to that. So yes, you want to have the end goal in mind, but the real growth really comes in the process. So appreciate, enjoy this entire process, the good and the bad. You got to take them, you got to get them both. So as I was saying, success is a journey. We as human beings, we want success to be easy. We want success to be fun. We want the success to occur right now. But I would hope that you now understand that success doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. And so for success, you have to be consistent. You have to be focused. You have to have a plan. With that plan, it has the appropriate directions. So see, you can be consistent and you can apply effort, but you could be going in the wrong direction. Okay, so you need consistent effort, but it needs to be properly guided, and that's where your plan and your directions and your focus come into play. You focus on what you're doing. You're seeing that you're evaluating. This is working. This is not working. This is okay, but how can I make it better? And you're continuously revising your plan and specifying more precisely the direction that you want to go in. So now that consistent effort is going to provide you with a more meaningful result. And all of that part is great. It's ideal. It's the foundation of what you're trying to do as you continue along your success journey. But life gets in the way. And you're going to always have the distractions that will get in the way. If your goal is to grow your business, you're going to always have to balance that with spending time with loved ones, with leisure time, with hanging out with friends. So balancing the distractions becomes important. And notice I didn't say completely get rid of the distractions. You want to seek a balanced life, and you want to focus your time well and make proper judgment calls about those distractions. So Mirror Motivations can help you with that, but a lot of that, the distractions, if you will, goes back to the lessons that you learned in the develop your higher self aspect of Mirror Motivations. And as you go through it and build that skill even more, you will find that the things that you thought were once enjoyable, maybe they still are, but you get more excitement and more feeling of worth out of these new things that you're doing now, because you know you're improving and changing each and every day. And then also because you know this is this feeling, this positive feelings that you are experiencing are not just a short term. And many of the distractions that you encounter throughout your day, they're going to be short term things that can impact your long term and definitely take you off your plan. Okay? So for mirror motivations, execute your daily actions, there are a number of different mirror prompts that can help you with executing your daily actions. And when you're doing this part of mirror motivations, there are no day by day, so to speak. Day 1 do this, day 5 do this, that sort of thing. And you don't use one mirror prompt. For the execute daily actions, there are several mirror prompts that you choose from, and you choose the ones that are best for your life and where you are and the path that you are walking on. So in your mirror prompts, first, in your instructional guide, you will go to the execute daily actions section of it and read the overview, read it. By now I shouldn't have to say it anymore, so I'm sure you are doing what you're supposed to do. You're following the appropriate path. And when you get to the daily mirror prompts for when you get to the daily mirror prompts for the executing daily actions thing, the table in which they're presented looks a little different. You're gonna see 3 key things in the three key areas in the daily mirror prompt usage table. The first one is a strong recommendation, the first thing you'll see is the mirror prompt name. All right, and that name is what you will see when you apply it to your mirror. And that could be I appreciate, easy way to enjoy life today. Contact my good friend, today's goal. And we'll go through those, but that's the name for the mirror prompt. To the left of that mirror prompt, you're going to see a strong recommendation. And that recommendation is to use it daily and it's required. Use it daily and it's optional, or some will be just optional. So now, obviously, that's kind of self-explanatory. Daily required means you're strongly encouraged to make this a part of your daily routine from this point forward. Optional means you could use it daily, and that's up to you. And optional means, hey, lesser, third level, up to you. Depends on what you want to do. All right, and then in the final key piece of information that you have here, this goes back to the develop your higher self part. What do you do in the morning? What do you do during the day? And what do you do in your nightly journal? Okay, so these are pretty short and quick, and you're going to find it's not going to give you specific detailed activities to follow. No, because now you are crafting, experiencing, enjoying, pursuing the challenges of your life. So that's up to you how you want to make those steps and what actions and paths you want to take. So let's take a look at the various prompts. So if you will pull out your mirror prompt package, and there are several mirror prompts in there, and I'm not going to apply them all to the window, but I guess I could. But I think it would be better if I just talk to you about them. However, I will say that on average, you will probably, if you follow the recommendations that are in the mirror prompt usage table, there are 2, 4, 6 mirror prompts that are strongly encouraged for daily use. 6. You go 6. Oh my goodness. Well, you'll see that each mirror prompt has a key area of focus, and you're not going to take them down and swap them. You're going to strategically place them on your mirror so that you can, of course, see your beautiful self or handsome self in the morning, and do what you have to do for your morning and nightly routines. But also, have them on your mirror so that right in front of you, you will see your direction. And it's a powerful thing to be able to have your goals, to have those important aspects of your life right there in front of you to see each and every day. And with your pen, you can easily reflect on those. You can modify them. And with your journal, remember, because there's still a nightly component with your journal, you will reflect on your day, and you will go through the very simple questions that are in here regarding your daily journal, your daily experience, excuse me. So in your Mirrored Motivations Nightly Journal, it's going to just actually ask you, how was your day overall? Yeah. And how would you grade yourself in terms of the progress of doing what you want to do, that you love yourself enough to do? How would you grade yourself? Good, average, poor, and why? And there's a spot for identifying things you want to remember, moments to remember from your day, and then just overall general comments. Again, from this point forward, here you're capturing those important moments of your day, and you're giving yourself a grade so that you can reflect and look back and see how you're progressing, and more importantly, you're also putting that why in there. Because just to say you had a good day is important, but it's not as important as in specifying why. Why did you have a good day? What did you get accomplished along your success path? All right, and if you had a bad day, or at least you rated yourself as having a bad day, why? Was there something that was out of your control? Was it because you didn't get proper sleep the night before? Was it, that you were feeling sick? You want to capture that as well. And later, you can look back on those things and on your comments and your grading and reflect. All right, so let's go through these mirror prompts. Now, and as I stated before, if you use the minimum, that will be the minimum suggested, strongly encouraged. At least in the beginning, use the 6 ones that your table, your guide, your instruction guide specify as daily required. And then as you get more accustomed and as you grow, improve more, you can kind of play with that to your own liking. But in the beginning, for a time suited to you, won't give you a specific time, use all 6. And I found that it's best to kind of put them on the border areas of your mirror. So I would put my I appreciate prompt, and then right up under that little distance there, I have my easy way to enjoy life today prompt. And I don't put them right up against the edge because you want to have room to write on your mirror using your mirror prompt pen. All right, so put them. I strongly encourage you to put them around the border areas. You can go bottom, anywhere around that border area, and then that gives you that nice framed area to see you. Okay, so the first one is the I appreciate mirror prompt. And the whole purpose behind the I appreciate mirror prompt is to show gratitude for what you have. Oftentimes, especially in today's society, we get so caught up in what we don't have, and we fail to appreciate what we do. The fact that we have clothing, the fact that we have food, the fact that we have a loving family, or the fact that we have a family, the fact that you may or may not have a car, the fact that you have your health, or the fact that you have average health, or the fact that you are not in a hospital in the bed fighting for your life, and you very well could be. But no matter what situation that you're in, no matter what situation that you're in, no matter what situation that you are in, you can find things to genuinely appreciate. So the I appreciate mirror prompt is for that sole purpose. To get you to understand that, oh, my life is not really as bad as I perceive it to be, because someone undoubtedly is having more struggles, or definitely different struggles than you are. So for that I appreciate mirror prompt, all you're doing is in the morning, you're going to jot down 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things. It's up to you how you want to do it. 4 that you appreciate. You can I've kind of gone through different ways of doing it. I started out by just having my I appreciate prompt there, and I would add something to it, and then I would add, the next day or at night I would add something to it, and then I would erase it and start over. Or you can, and then I tried having the I appreciate, and then you just continuously add to it, and that is really powerful. It gets you to see the things that you do have and you can't appreciate, and but maybe you can run out of mirror space. Okay, but for the I appreciate one, that's what you want to do in the morning. And during the day, you want to look for more things to appreciate. Interesting thought. Now you're looking for positive things to feel better about. And then at night, again, I already talked about what you're going to put in your journal. So that's that opportunity to reflect if you so choose. The second one is the second required one. I'm going to skip the optional one. The second required one is to contact my good friend. Contact my good friend. Contact my good friend. Contact my good friend. Wait a minute. So, surrounding yourself with empowering people, friends, is really important to a healthy life. People are social, and I shrug my shoulders because I tend to be an introvert. But still, you have just a smaller group of friends. So, but here for the contact my good friend, your goal is to continue to strengthen that relationship that you have with positive people in your life. Notice I said positive people in your life. Notice I said good friends. People that support and help you. Support and help, you got to be careful about. They don't give you everything that you want. They aren't yes men or yes women. They tell you when you're wrong. They encourage you to improve and to get better. Yes, they can criticize you in a loving way. All right, I don't want to have any friends that that tell me I'm doing great with everything that I do, because I'm not going to tell you that you're doing great at everything you do. I'm going to find the right way to say it. But have you considered, you really want to consider XYZ friend? All right, and so for the contact my good friend mirror prompt, you want to reach out to that person. It could be a text message, an email, a phone call, having a lunch, hanging out with them periodically, not too often, And that's also an opportunity to share your journey with their friend and encourage them, and you two can encourage each other. And ideally, they're participating in mirror motivations as well, or will participate after you kind of share with them your positive experience. And now that's even a greater bond that you two have. So that's the contact my good friend daily requirement. All right, and the third requirement of the 6 is today's goals. Today's goals. The goal here is for you to identify one, keep it at one, especially in the beginning, one step that you can take to continue your progress towards your goals. Now, the goals that I'm referring to here are not the same ones that relate to living your must. Okay? The goals here are more focused on other things that you want out of your life. All right? And I'm purposely vague, but I want to clearly make that distinction that the goals that we're talking about are not the living your must ones. That by now that's becoming a new habit, becoming a new you. And you are that person that's doing those things in those 7 areas, those little things. But now you have a bigger goal. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be a fitness person training for a 5K or a half marathon or a full marathon, or you're trying to get in better shape. You could be a mother that's trying to manage the kids, or rather, you could be a parent trying to manage the kids, and there are things that you want to. There's a key goal, not the little baby, not the little things that happen during the day, but there's a key goal that you have, related to them. So this is going to vary for your life, but again, for that today's goal, what you want to do is kind of note it there. All right, and then take those, identify that daily step that you're going to take to get you there. And with any goal, you want to make sure your goal is something that is SMART. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable. Specific means you know exactly what you want. Measurable means there's a number that you can put by it. Achievable, realistic, and time-based. So to say you want to be a millionaire, that's not specific, kind of measurable, not time-based, may or may not be realistic. All right, and I won't go through, that's a whole exercise of creating a SMART goal, but you can Google it and look there. Or if you have, well, yeah, I'm kind of hesitant, but I actually created an Educate Your Dreams manual, a guide or kit that really helps you to focus on your goals and to build yourself up and to identify those goals in detail, and then to surround yourself with a team that's going to help you get there. But that's a whole different thing, and so I'll just stop there with that. But that's your today's goal required prompt. The next one you have is way to help others. Mirror prompt. Way to help others. Giving is a wonderful way to realize more out of life, to help you understand that you're really not in as much of a deficit as you think. Now, the way to help others doesn't mean give them your money. It could be a time, it could be some of your time, it could be a compliment, it could be sharing of advice. There are a lot of ways to do that. But one of the things that you want to do, you're strongly encouraged to do, is help others in a way that's appropriate for you. I mean, I guess a way to help others could be not, no, I won't say. I was going to say not to curse them out, but that's bad. I shouldn't say that. And ideally, you've addressed that negative behavior, back there in the developing your higher self part. Okay, but the way to help others is, you decide in the morning maybe what you want to try to do, or if anything, just be open that to throughout the day, identifying ways that you can help others. And let me see, something's going on. Here we go. Okay, no, gotten off track here. All right. And so the next one required is today's step to financial success. Now, I was hesitant about putting that one in here and making it required, but unfortunately, in the society that we live in, finances is important, and finances tends to be one of the big stressors in most individual lives, probably in your life too. So for your daily requirement of today's step to financial success, hopefully you have a goal, but if you don't, that's okay. Some of the key things you can look to do for financial success in the beginning is to read, to learn more about what does that mean, and then for you to identify what that means to you. So it could be reading a chapter, a couple of pages in your book, a book. It could be looking for a book. It could be so many different things. It could be little things you do throughout the day. Okay, well, I'm not going to go to Starbucks every day and get that coffee. I'm going to go 3 days out of the week, and that money that I would have spent, I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to evaluate my expenses and see how I can reduce them a little bit or a lot. So there are a lot of, and those are small things. There are some big things that you can do as well, and you'll grow to those. But today's step for financial success, you write that on your mirror. Short keywords and short phrases. And then you do that during the day. So the next required mirror prompt is the spiritual thoughts mirror prompt. And the whole goal behind the spiritual prompts, the spiritual thoughts mirror prompt, is to reconnect you spiritually. And for some people, it varies for many people, but some people can reconnect or can embrace spiritual thoughts by words of wisdom that they hear or have read or that they come across. So you can take that, use your spiritual thoughts mirror prompt and write that phrase, the word, those words of empowerment. For others it is actually reading, and it could be scripture, and for some it's doing certain things. So whatever your spiritual thought process, goal, approach is, use this mirror prompt to keep that in the forefront of your thoughts and to make that a part of your regular day or your everyday. And when you are going through your day, you want to, as always, look for opportunities to strengthen your spiritual connections. So, moving on to so those are the six required mirror prompts that you're strongly encouraged to use in the beginning. Now, there are also some daily optional mirror prompts that you may want to consider. And the first one is easy way to enjoy life today. So often we get caught up in everything that's going on and just being reactive to all that life throws at us. So this mirror prompt provides an opportunity for you to carve out a little bit more time for yourself and to do something that you would want to do to help you enjoy life a little bit more. It could be going for a walk. It could be just sitting for yourself alone and quiet. It could be listening to music, whatever, going for a run, whatever it is that works for you. The point is, this reminds you to do that. It gives you permission to do that or those things. And the second one is important events. So in many of our lives, we have these very important events that occur. And it could be birthdays, anniversaries, conferences, sporting events for the kids, or special meetings. If you're a member of public service-oriented organizations, it could be those meetings. Whatever those important events are for you, you can use this mirror prompt to highlight them so that you keep track of them and not have it kind of get up on you without paying attention, without you being aware of it. The next one is morning reminders night. What? Now, the appropriate way to understand this is there are certain reminders that you need for the morning time. And you write those up here, or I would write those at the top. And there are certain reminders that apply for the night. And you can write those there. It could be taking medication. It could be checking the kids' homework. It could be washing something. There's so many different things. Whatever applies for you in your life, use that reminders option, mirror prompt. And finally, we have the possible solutions to my problem. Now, many of us, there are always challenges that are back there in our mind. There are things there's a problem that we have, and we need to figure out a solution to it. And using this mirror prompt, you can put this problem in front of you, and then, so you could maybe put the problem here, and then underneath it, around it, start placing the many different options, the many different possible solutions for that problem. You can jot those down and explore those, think through those. And when you come up with something that works for you, you can use that daily goals mirror prompt and start making steps towards resolving that problem. So those are all the mirror prompts for the execute daily actions phase of mirror motivations. Use those and tailor those to your life, and use those to keep what's important to you in front of you and to help you along with that journey of accomplishment and achievement. And in the beginning, I strongly encourage you to use all six. And then as this becomes more of a habit for you, as you learn about how this whole process, these mirror prompts are working, or maybe not as working as effectively as you would like them to, then you can go and make a better judgment as to which one you want to use or which ones you do not want to use. All right? Okay. Make it a great day.